Aid us in our plight by ebb and flow. Why have I surfaced? Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Aid us in our plight. Why have I surfaced? Aid us in our plight. Spare the pleasantries. I'll make it so. Why have I surfaced? Aid us in our plight. Convince me. Why have I surfaced?
Our brethren's tower is under attack.
Convince me. It's not time over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Aid us in our
Our
plight.
brethren's town is under attack.
I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantry. Otherwise binds me. By ebb and flow. Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Why have I surfaced? Land-born scum. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance
Our
binds
brethren's
me.
town is under attack.
This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's
I'll
town is
make
under
it
attack.
so. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantry.
First blood.
I come to you now. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow.
Our
I'll make it
brethren's
so.
town is under attack.
By ebb and flow. Aid us in our plight. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Land-born scum. Our Why have I surfaced? I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Enable my revenge.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Aimless and upright. Spare the pleasantries. This ought to tide you over. Why have I service? I'll make it so. Enable my revenge. Slardar, land-born scum. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. Convince me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. Round them all. Land-born scum. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. Round them all. Enable my revenge. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Land-born scum. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is
By
under
ebb
attack.
and flow. Aimless and upright. Spare the pleasantries. Fangs aired. Our alliance binds me.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Land-born scum. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Convince me. This ought to tide you over. Why have I service? By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Aid us in our plight. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Enable my revenge. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I come to you now.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
What is it?
Convince me.
Welcome to our village.
Aid us.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Why have I service? Enable my revenge. Round them all. Why have I service? Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's
Aid
town
us
is under
in our
attack.
plight. Our alliance binds it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to
Killing spree.
spines me. Lambo and scum. This ought to tide you over. Why have I surfaced? I'll make it so.
Can I help you?
Enable my revenge. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. In our plight, our alliance binds me. Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Spare the pleasantries. This ought to tide you over. Then spare. Convince me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. Enable my revenge. This ought to tide you over. Convince me. Drown them all. Our alliance binds me.
Our brethren's town is
I'll
under
make it
attack.
so. Aid us in our plight. Land-born scum. Drown them all. Land-born scum. Our alliance binds
Town is under attack.
fangs dead. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under
By
attack.
ebb and flow. Enable my revenge. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Mega kill. Fresh meat.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I come to you now with the time. Why have I surfaced? Convince me. Aid us in our plight. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Land-born scum.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and
Unstoppable.
pleasure tower. Spare
Wicked sick kill.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Killing spree. Triple kill.
I come to you now at the turn of the tide. Convince me. Aid us in our plight. Spare the pleasantries. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Convince me.
Our brethren's town is under
I'll
attack.
make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Fangs stare. Stare the pleasant trees. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow.
Our veterans' town is
By
under attack.
our alliance binds me. Enable my revenge. Convince me. Why have I surfaced? By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Up. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Spare the pleasantries. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Round and all. Land-born scum. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so.
Killing spree.
Ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Enable my revenge.
Our veterans' town is under
Binds
attack.
me. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Convince me. By ebb and flow.
Our veterans' town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
I come to you now at the turn of the tide. Aid us in our plight.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
By ebb and flow.
Dominating.
In our plight. I'll make it so. Why have I surfaced? Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Enable my revenge. Binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Double kill.
Ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Convince
Our brethren's town is under attack.
our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Fangs dead. I'll make it so. Enable my revenge. Convince me. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Land-born scum. Drown them all. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Land-born scum. Fangs bared. Enable my revenge. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so.
Our brethren's town is under
Our
attack.
alliance binds me. Spare the pleasantries.
Fresh meat.
Why have I surfaced? Spare the pleasantries. This I come to you now. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. Land-born scum. By ebb and flow. Have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Aid us in our plight. Drown them all. Land-born scum. Fangs bared. Land-born scum. Our alliance binds me. Spare the pleasantries. Drown them all. By ebb and flow. Land-born scum. Convince me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. Aid us in our plight. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Why have I surfaced? I'll make it so. Spare the pleasantries. By ebb and flow. Enable my river. Spare the pleasantries. Convince me. Why have I surfaced? This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Ought to tide you over. Spare the pleasantries. Why have I surfaced? I'll make it so. This ought to tide
Our
you
forces
over.
are under attack.
Spare the pleasantries. Convince me. Enable my revenge. Why have I service? Enable my revenge. By ebb and flow, our alliance binds me. Why have I service? This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me.
Killing spree. Killing spree.
Why have I service? I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Aid us in our plight. Our alliance binds me. Born scum. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. I'll make it so. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Spare the pleasantries. Convince me. Enable my revenge. Spare the pleasantries. Enable my revenge. By ebb and flow, I'll make it so. Fresh meat.
What? Got it!
Thy bidding, master.
Are you threatening me?
I come to you now at the turn of the tide. Convince me. Spare the pleasantries. Aid us in our plight. Spare the pleasantries. Why have I surfaced? By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantries. I'll make it so. Enable my revenge. Spare the pleasantries. Enable my revenge. Our alliance binds me. Spare the pleasantries. By ebb and flow. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me.
Killing spree.
Our brethren's tower is under attack.
Dominating. Double kill.
Get on with it. Okay.
and flow. Our alliance binds me. Pleasant trees. I'll make it so.
Dominating.
This ought to tide you over. Why have I surfaced? I'll make it so. Enable my revenge. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me.
Wait till you see me in action.
Aid us in our plight.
What is your wish?
Convince me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Why have I surfaced? Our alliance binds me. Convince me. I'll make it so. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. By ebb and flow. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. I'll make it so. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Why have I surfaced? Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me. Convince me. This ought to tide you over. Our alliance binds me.
Is my aid required?
Which way?
How may I serve?
Spare the pleasantries. By ebb and flow.
What?
Aid us in our plight. This ought to tide you over.
Are you threatening
Enable my revenge. Convince me.
Unstoppable.
Binds me. Why have I surfaced? Convince me. Why have I surfaced? By ebb and flow. Enable my revenge. This ought to tide you over. By ebb and flow. Spare the pleasantries. I'll make it so.
you threatening me?
I'll make it